All right, hockey fans. The hockey season is back after the Four Nations face-off tournament. And what a tournament that was. It's a shame that the U.S. did not win the championship. And of course, it's Canada. And there's some memes that, United States, it's the 11th province. That political battle, what's going on with the world. But once again, Canada wins another trophy. As U.S., oh man, they were close. They were close to winning it all. But it's a shame. It's a shame, really. But I'll tell you what though, the Four Nations face off, it did extremely well, man. I'm really happy that it did really good. It passed the NBA in ratings. It passed the NFL within ratings, believe it or not. MLB especially. It did incredible. It did absolutely incredible. What I don't like is how it's between the season, kind of like how we call the international break in soccer, and then there's like that break, the All-Star break, in the 2 week span of the NHL. That puts into risk of injuries for the players in the league. Hence Matthew Tkachuk, and Matthew Tkachuk right now is day to day with a lower body injury. I don't know if it's a groin or not, but I hope he gets better by the time the next game comes. I'm just saying, man, it was an awesome tournament. I feel like I could have reported on it. The thing is, I didn't watch some of the games. I did watch the final, and I was heartbroken. But anyway, although I was real happy with Sam Reinhart and Sam Bennett. That's what it was. Okay, you got to cheer on your players. To me, I cheer on my players. You know what I'm trying to say? I cheer on my players no matter what country they're in. Barkov in Finland. Lothringen, I think he's Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. Lundell is Finland. Bennett and Reinhardt, like I said, is Canada. Matthew Tkachuk is United States, and then there's more. You know what I'm trying to say? I think I got it right. Like I said, I didn't watch a lot of the tournament. I only saw a lot of the finals, so that's where it was. Now, back to hockey, back to the NHL, where we come back from the break, and it's the Florida Panthers going up against the Seattle Kraken at home, and we never really sweep the regular season sweep against the Kraken. We beat them on the road. They beat us at home. It's the same flip flop. You know what I'm trying to say? It's the same flip flop BS. And this was bullshit. I will say this is kind of bullshit. The question I have is, was this defeat legit, or did we get screwed? And I'll talk about that as the time goes on. So Sergei Bobrovsky going up against Joey Decord, not McCord, Decord, as hot of a goaltender as he is, I wouldn't say he owns the Panthers. I mean he does well against the Panthers, but he's not undefeated against the Panthers. Bobrovsky needs to struggle against the Kraken. I'm shocked by that. All right, so only 2 penalties in this game, both of which came from the first period, and one of them result in a power play goal, and that is just absolute, and that's just brutal. All right, so it starts off with a face-off win for Barkov. Great. Without Matthew Tkachuk, you definitely need to put in Gadjovich. Adam Larson gets called for a hook against Samsonov. Florida goes on the power play. During that power play, Reinhardt with the wrist shot, which was saved by Decord. Mackie Samsonov then a little bit after that gets with the wrist shot that was stopped by Decord. That penalty is killed off, so no score on that one. And a little bit after that, Nate Schmidt gets called for a trip against Capo Caco. Seattle goes on the power play. They get their first shots on target in the power play. Jared McCann, former Panther, by the way, with 2 shots on targets regarding the snapshot, which was back-to-back, and those were saved by Bobrovsky. And then late in that power play, they would score on that power play. He's assisted by Shane Wright. That's his 20th assist of the season. And Manny Benares, if I said it right, with his 19th assist of the season. And off the wrist shot is Capo Caco gets with the penalty. I'll just say this: he was the one that drew the penalty. The one that drew the penalty is the one that scored on this power play, and that's his 10th goal of the season. for Capo Caco. I think earlier he was part of the Rangers team and then he got traded, right? But man, that was a bad goal to give up by the Florida's defense. Jaden Schwartz with the backhand. A little bit after that, that was saved by Bobrovsky, to say the least. No fights happened in this one. No beat 'em ups. Aaron Ekblad with the slap shot, which was saved by Decord. Jordan Eberle, who was out from injury, came back and gets the snapshot on it. That was saved by Bobrovsky. Brandon Montour with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. They during commercials, him and Josh Mahura were getting standing ovations, get a little video tribute at the Jumbotrons. You know, Montour would have sounded like he got really a good ovation from the crowd. So it was awesome to listen to. But yeah, man, it's good to see him again. Jared McCann with the wrist shot was saved by Bobrovsky. I mean, Seattle was just shooting pucks. But Florida, Jesper Book with the snapshot that was saved by Decord. Then we go, and then, shots on targets. Jaden Schwartz with a tip in. I mean, they almost had that one. Rodriguez with the wrist shot that was saved by Decord. And Gustav Forsling with the wrist shot that was saved by Decord as well. We go to the second period, losing 1-0 to the Seattle Kraken. That ain't good. Carver Hickey with the snapshot with a minute into the second period. Saved by Decord. Decord is stopping most of the pucks. But did he stop all the pucks, though? No, absolutely not. But Reinhardt tried slap and all that was saved by Decord. Dwarfstrand, never mind. He gets a snapshot that was saved by Bobrovsky. Yorstrand. But 11 minutes into the second period, we would get a goal. He's assisted by Mikola. That's his 14th assist of the season. And Anton Lundell's 24th assist of the season. Off the backhand is Loserine with his 8th goal of the season. They were okay, so it might have been Finland. Backhands. I mean, that was a nice backhand by Loserine to the top left corner of the post. I think they made this play in the Four Nations face-off. With Loserine setting up Lundell, but this time Lundell sets up Loserine. A little bit of a reverse. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I love that play, though. That was a really nice play there by the Panthers to tie it up 1-1, which is nice. Then a little bit after that, 5 minutes after that goal, we have another goal. At least I thought this is where the controversy happened. So, Mackie Samsarkevich scores on this play. He scores in this play to make it 2-1 Florida, and it looked clean. The thing is, Evan Rodriguez was in the blue Chris, but never made any contact at all to Joey Decord. He did not. And even if he did, the puck was already past. It was already past Decord. It did. I'm not joking when I say this. So Seattle challenged it. We look at the replay, and it looked like Mahura shoves Evan Rodriguez to the blue Chris. And the question, whether or not, was did he make contact with Joey Decord? No. Here's another question based on the rule book. Did he make an attempt to get out of the blue Chris? Well, judging by this replay, and I'm going to show it right here. I'm going to give credit to Jameson Olive. I'm going to use because he was the one that was showing it on X. But look at this. Does this look like goaltending interference to you? Oh, damn it. Hold up. There we go. Look. Here's Mahura. Here's Evan Rodriguez. He gets shoved. Right there. And he was trying to, I guess make a play, maybe do a little tip-in. The question is whether or not did he make contact with Decord. No, it didn't look like it. You can look back and watch the replay. He did not make contact with Decord. And the question is, did he make an effort to get out of the way, to get out of the blue Chris? Well, he couldn't. He really couldn't because he was getting shoved by Mahura. How is this goaltending interference? The referee straight up said Evan Rodriguez voluntarily goes into the blue Chris on his own and makes contact with the goaltender. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, all of us watched it. They watched it. The bench watched it. The coach watched it. You know what? You know what? Toronto watched it, and I cannot believe Toronto got it wrong. Or this is my bold prediction. They're Leafs fans behind the headquarters, so that because they realize that the Leafs are beating the crap out of the Hurricanes, and then they make that bogus call so that the Panthers don't get the benefit because we're 3 points ahead of the Maple Leafs, and the fact that it would become true that it would be the case would be the likely scenario. It happens. It happens. So there's no at this moment. There's no explanation on the NHL officiating pro from them the officiating. The referee on the ice said Evan Rodriguez goes on the ice on his own, which he did not. He did not, by the way. Even Rodriguez himself was so angry at the officials, so frustrated, he let him have it pretty much. He was frustrated, and that was just so bad of a call, dude. And of course, when the Panthers were trying to get something going, they couldn't because how good Joey Daccord is. Seattle would capitalize in the third period, and that's bullshit. That is so bullshit that it came down to it. And I had a feeling it was going to be the case, bro. I had that feeling it was going to be the case because why wouldn't it? Seriously, why wouldn't it be the case? We always get screwed one way or another. By who? I don't know. And that sucks. And I'm so frustrated that this happened. That should not be goaltending interference. The Panthers should be 2-1 at this point. We could be talking about overtime. Or in fact, we could be talking about a victory. But we're not. We have to talk about this bullshit L from the Kraken again. And it's just and it's so bullshit. What the hell is goaltending interference? I mean, what are we calling? Anyway, in the third period, Panthers were looking to get back to take that lead 2-1, as they should. You know, Gajovic shooting some pucks. Mackie Sandorkevich, who got robbed from that goal. I feel bad for this kid. He got robbed from that goal. Tried to snap it home, which was saved by Daccord. I mean, needless to say. But after all those chances, right? Jared McCann gets a game-winning goal for the Seattle Kraken. He's assisted by Shane Wright. That's his 21st assist. He gets second assist of the game. And Aaron Larson's 11th assist of the game. Jared McCann with the wrist shot. That's his 15th goal of the season. He did that in front of his former team. That's just great. Fantastic. Now, later in the game, empty net. Bobrovsky had to come off the ice. I don't know how Reinhart did not make that shot. It hit the crossbar. Oh, God. How did that not go in? And the Panthers could not get one into the back of the net. That's your ball game. Final score, 2-1 Kraken. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how this game turned out to be. Stars of the game, Jared McCann with one goal, with the game-winning goal with 1 star. 2 stars goes to Joey Daccord with 2 stars, 26 out of 27 saves he has made. 3 stars goes to Eetu Serenen with 3 stars. And I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you guys to answer the question. Was it legit or did we get screwed? I feel like we got blatantly screwed. Sure, but, I'll say this too. The Panthers had their own faults. They could not get that puck to the back of the net. I don't know how they couldn't. Judging by Reinhardt's about the crossbar. But we should have been talking about either a victory or overtime. We should have been talking about that at least. But we're not. So thank you. Thank you, officials. But anyway, our defense just wasn't that great, to say the least. Anyway, a couple of days off for the Panthers. Their next game is on February 25th. I don't know if I'm able to watch this game. I'm going to try my very best. If anything, I could recap the game the day later. I'm going to try my best to watch that game. I'm going to do my best to watch this game because I intend to go to a soccer game that night, and it starts roughly at the same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Because on Tuesday they're going to Nashville. That's it. That's in the Central Time Zone. I don't think so, right? Are they in the Eastern time? I know Knoxville is. I don't know. I forgot the time zones for Nashville. Either way, it starts the same time as the soccer game on Tuesday. And the thing is, though, I intend to go to that soccer game on Tuesday. Yes, I kind of spoiled it for you guys. Yeah, I'm going back to Florida soon to continue my continue season 5. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to watch the game, and I'm really excited to see my buddies down there and everyday track 18 and all that. So I'm really excited about that. What I'm not excited for is I'm talking about this L. So bullshit. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this one and not the game, if you're a Panthers fan who somehow liked the game, please tell me why. And hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV is back. And when it does, hit it right there with the free segment you deserve. It's good to be back talking about the Panthers hockey, man. All right, man. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.